Hi guys, my name is Meats. This is going to be a review for the Figma King Kazma. This is from the OVA Summer Wars, and actually watched it. It's pretty cool. It's one of those wherein everyone is really into the virtual reality. Everyone has their own avatar, and basically King Kazma is kind of like their hero. Actually help deter basically the virus that was terrorizing the whole community, online community. And actually I would highly recommend to check that out. It's a pretty awesome character. And in particular, this Figma is hard to get as of late since it's one of the early ones, and I think I got lucky. I can't remember where I got it from. It's been a while. I should have just opened this earlier, but actually I was hoping to have this review on Easter Sunday, but there's work and got busy with other things, so better late than never. Anyways, nonetheless, great Figma to get. I actually like this since it's for some weird reason, again, I like cute and deadly things. It's a bunny and he kicks ass. A lot of cool things you can do with him, mostly action poses. It does come with a variety of hands, and you got a flag, and you get this cute avatar here. It's actually one of the main characters in the game, or in the show. And I think that's about it for the box. Alright, let's open it up. Alright, so why don't we start first with the other character on this package. Get this little guy, which is basically the avatar of the main character, which has the brains. And this is his relative, basically, who's a gamer and who has the bronze, has the fighting, the muscles. This guy has a little bit of articulation on the neck and on the tail. That's basically it. Mounts on the bottom, on the base of the tail. It's right here. I didn't take it out of the plastic since I'm not going to be using it, but you do have this little connector there for this little guy. And kind of wobbles. You get the Figma stand, or the base, and along with this, if you're wondering where it mounts, just mounts on the back right there. And this is actually, they do have this right here. I always thought this is something recent, but I guess they already have that, which is great for things that has like a jacket. And you have 2 extra of this on his gloves or gauntlets. And it actually goes in a certain angle. The pegs have a certain size or shape, and instructions on how to connect the hand, or one of the hands, to the flag. That's it for the instructions. What else? You get your Figma goodie bag, which is always great to put all the accessories if you're not gonna use it. Actually, the flag, which I'm gonna pick out right now, right here, can fit in there quite nicely. So that's always a good. And I'm trying to find, where's the other piece of the flag? I can't seem to find it. Let me go check. Alright, so here's one of the hand, and you'll notice right off the bat they don't include those sets, the thing that sticks out here for every hand, which kind of sucks. And that's another problem too, because I find that sometimes they pop off and you might just lose them. That's why they give you 2 extra ones, but yeah, you have to swap them out every time you want to switch hands. Yeah, it's one of those minor things, but still, it'd be nice if they included that. Anyways, to pop this on, slides it right in, and this just connects here. like so. And there you go. You get the, I forgot what symbol this is, but something tells me it's, you know, part of the resistance. Is it King Kazma's symbol? Nope. Yeah, he has his own. I think he's more of a kind of like an isolate. Well, he's a one-man guy. He doesn't really affiliate with anything. But yeah. And this one just mounts here. So basically, you just pop this off, and it's actually a straight peg underneath. It does give you a little bit of wrist movement, so each one has a straight peg, and just a little bit. Yeah. Although something tells me that might be his insignia, since it's holding it. Yeah. So you have to It's gonna be a little problem here. So yeah, a question to myself is, should I just glue this in place? It's very tempting because it just pops off, and you have to align it and put it on. Actually, I was thinking of just adding magnets. I do have small enough magnets, and I could just made it a lot easier, just put it on magnets, and I can swap it with any hand quite readily than just trying to fit it in there. But that's what it is. Right then, there's a lot of variety of hands also, but before we get there, let's just put this out of the way. Already went over that. I'm gonna go over articulation. It's always good to go over articulation. So for this guy, you have a cool looking face. Although I find a little bit of smudges, which I guess could be cleaned out with an eraser. And just make sure your eraser doesn't leave residue. So maybe a white eraser will work. He's really awesome looking. He's cool and deadly and cute. One of the few things I like. Cute and deadly. Alright, so this guy has, let's see, neck articulation. Can look down, or firstly looking forward while his head is tilted down, or up. Not so much up. And the face does tend to pop off quite easily. And you do have a replacement face, which is the more fierce look. When he's angry. Actually, let's take a closer look. There we go. Really nice. Although I think on the show he's kind of like block rock shooter. He always has that kind of like expressionless face. Although in certain parts he did get mad, but yeah. And you have this really nice rubber jacket, which I think you can actually take this off, but it's part of his cool look, so probably just leave it there. Shoulder articulation, fairly decent. Actually, not too bad, and it actually your standard shoulder. Does what it does. Elbow, almost 180, almost. I would say 150. And you have a little bit of wrist, as we mentioned. You have the mid torso, a little bit of the waist. So you can do a decent side turns, even side to side movement. So that's good. Waist, you can do high kicks, not a problem. You do have that certain angle with the leg. But as most Figmas, you have the knee, which are basically sculpted on top to kind of hide the Figma joint, which is not too bad. I mean, it kind of sticks there, but it's really hard to make a good joint. And plus, you can only work with Figma joints, so not too bad. The tail on the back, I don't think it rotates, and I'm kind of afraid to. It kind of wiggles a little bit, but I'm just gonna leave it as is. Then you have the shoe, which actually this part here, kind of the tongue of the shoe is on a peg, so it's there, and you kind of see when you pull this down. It does pop off sometimes, but you can put it back on. Just give you a bit of certain ankle movement, which is good enough to do a big stand. Yeah, even moving back, so that's very good, fairly good. Alright, so that's it for articulation, and let's go over the variety of hands that this figure comes with. Alright, we already went over the one for holding the flag. You also get a left one, so it's always a pair. You have closed fist. You have one where it's just more relaxed, as if it's gonna be blocking or another fighting stance. And you have another one where it's fully open, and this is great for when he's about to launch himself, when he's holding on the ground. So that's great. And I think that's about it in terms of variety of hands. So again, you get quite a bit. Let's see, I would say about 4 pairs of hands, so 8 total. And I think that's about it. Yeah. And let's just go with the conclusion. Oh, I forgot to mention, well, this is in terms of the show, he actually get, well, spoiler alert, he has actually a second form where he kind of goes Super Saiyan. He grows blonde hair, and he loses the shoe. He exposes his feet. I think he removes his belt. And actually that would be cool. I wouldn't mind getting that version as well. But other than this, I think Love Machine, basically the enemy, is the other one that you can get from the Summer Wars. And ever since, we didn't hear anything from that. So it would be nice if they ever go back and make that version of him, but I highly doubt it. You know, there's a lot of new animes coming out, and then they really, I don't think a Good Small Company really goes back and makes updates. Well, we'll see. We never know. Maybe they will make another Summer Wars 2. But yeah, it's a great. It's actually a great show. You should check that out. In terms of the Figma is great. I have no problems. Overall, it's solid. Oh, I forgot to mention the tail. The ears are the way it is. They don't really move, if you're wondering. And my only problem is these things here. I wish they've have that on every single hand. I didn't see why they couldn't. But nonetheless, that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. So until then, this is Meets. Thank you for watching.